So, Guy, I want to come back to you because this makes me think about innovation, of course, and your role is innovation officer, but you're also responsible for learning at Cisco. Why do you believe innovation officers play a key role in identifying and cultivating the future skills for your own workforce? I think it's just so interesting to have innovation and learning. It's appropriate, but interesting because most people don't do it, to have innovation and learning combined in one role.
Yeah, because the two from this point forward are forever linked. There is no separation of the two. You pointed out, Karen, earlier that learning is no longer an event. It is now a process, a continuous process. And so you're going to constantly be learning as you are innovating. And as you are innovating, you're going to have to be learning. The two just now reside together forever. And we've recognized not only that we, as we innovate, we need to be training, but we can also use a lot of those innovations in that training. Nikki referenced how it's going to have to be a continuous process and how it's going to have to keep up in terms of the agility and flexibility of the programs that we develop. And I don't think that that we can ever rest. When you look at the impact innovation can have on learning, I think that it'll really contribute in meaningful ways. I'll give you an example. At Cisco, we have a very famous program around the world called the Networking Academy, or NetAcad. NetAcad is in 190 countries. There's only 192 flagged countries in the world. So it's a global program. And we've trained up almost 23 million students on things like networking. It's how you get your Cisco certifications in networking, your CCNA, your CCNP, your CCIE. But it also trains people up in security and in programming and a number of other skills. Well, the newest programs that we're releasing are around AI. And we're actually taking a very innovative approach. We're using AI to train people on AI. So built into the AI training is an AI tutor that is a subject matter expert on all of the content that is being delivered in this program. So as a student, if I'm going through individually and I get a little confused, I can conversationally ask that AI tutor how I resolve this conflict or how I get more clarity on this issue. And it's just the coolest thing. And it's going to be a lot of fun. We're also building in a lot of gamification, which again is another innovation. There are links between innovation and training and education that will be there forever. And we just acknowledged that early and combined the two and said that is going to be our path forward.
Yeah. Oh, that is very cool. And I'm just thinking if I were to get something wrong after all that, I could blame it on a hallucination. So
agreed.
If I can just
yes,
jump in again, and I hate to but I when Guy and I first met, we had the same conversation about how fascinating it is that Cisco has put innovation and learning together, but fascinating in how logical it is, not fascinating in how unexpected it is. But the thing that I thought was interesting and just worth more exploration, SAP's former chief innovation officer turned into SAP's chief learning officer. So whether or not you do it in this direction or that direction, we saw the same. And I myself came from our innovation unit. I was doing emerging technology research strategy and saw that emerging technologies represent such a risk to our socioeconomic stability as the global organization, but specifically to our company. And what is the biggest risk of those technologies is not understanding how to use them, when to use them, when not to use them, how not to use them. And it's kind of a really natural connection to learning as a solution to the disruption problem, or two sides to the same coin, and knowing at which point is a technology past that tipping point where you need a lot of people to learn it. Which people do you need to learn it? What do they need to know about it in order to stave off what could be potentially an existential threat to your company. And so I thought it was so interesting that both Cisco and SAP saw that connection. And I'm deeply curious how many other companies are already connecting these two dots.